this was a tough race from the outset. And as I said, Virginia has a long history of electing governors opposite the party of the president. This happens 2 or 3 times. You might say it's a coincidence. 9 straight times?
It's not a coincidence. And you look at that trend, that goes all the way back to 1977 when John Dalton won the governorship. It's been every governor since then has been from the party that was not the party that just won the White House the year before. It's not just coincidence. The presidents are elected, and sometimes they think they have larger mandates than they really do, and they overreach. They wanted to get a lot done in their first year, and they can't get it done in time to show the electorate in Virginia that they aren't doing more than perhaps they had set out to do.
Well, today, if you're a Democrat in a traditionally red district, is this going to make you think twice about the tough votes coming up on issues like health care and energy, Tom Davis?
Absolutely. I mean, unless there are a handful of what I call them brave souls who get elected to get stuff done, and they're willing to take a tough vote. And if they lose, they don't consider that a loss because they're come standing. And you have some members that do that. But I think members who like their jobs and want to keep their jobs, they're going to try to put distance between themselves and the administration, and they have a short period of time to do it. Particularly those who voted for cap and trade and stimulus.
Yeah, and as I pointed out on the tax issue, I think that's where Democrats should be feeling much more squeamish today, maybe than even a couple of weeks ago. I think they've always known that is a problem for them, but on health care, especially when the issue of tax, that issue certainly is quite relevant there. And, the other question, too, is the coattail factor from the president, right? Do you want him to come in and campaign for you? Although if you talk to some Democrats today, they say, look, the people who lost, Democrats who lost this time around were not affiliated federally with President Obama or his policies, and yet they lost. So we have to band together or else we're going to all sink.
There's a coattail factor that McDonnell apparently did not want. It's my understanding that Sarah Palin apparently asked him on at least 2 occasions to come to campaign for him in Virginia, and he turned her down. Tom Davis, good decision?
I think it was, in retrospect, it was a very good decision. He already had to cope.